everyone, my name is Bailey Jo Thorne, and today I'll be talking about the history of the flu vaccine. So, this vaccine was originally made to help soldiers in World War II, and then it was progressed and adapted to where it could be given to the general public. But we'll talk about that in a minute. So the flu vaccine is very helpful for college students and everyone else. But today we're going to be talking about who discovered the flu virus, who discovered and developed the flu vaccine, what the symptoms of the flu are, and what we as college students can do to better our college community and to make it healthier and better for everyone. So I'm going to preface this with, if you haven't gotten your flu shot, you really should, because it's just a good thing to have. Okay, so who discovered the flu virus and the year of discovery? So the flu actually originated in pigs, which is kind of odd, I know. And it was discovered in 1931 by a man named Richard Shope. And then it was later on discovered and developed in humans in 1933, and that was discovered by a scientist named Patrick Laidlaw. So he actually found two strands of the flu that had been developed. Type A flu was discovered in 1933, and then type B was later on discovered in 1938. So, now that we have talked about the history of the flu virus, let's talk about how the flu virus affects us and what the flu vaccine does to kind of counteract that reaction. So, physiological effects of the flu. So, the things that you may feel when you have the flu, like your symptoms, include fever, a cough, runny nose, headaches, fatigue. You just really don't feel good. So, so what the flu vaccine does, its job, it is introduced to create antibodies, so identify the antigens of the flu, and it'll help fight it off. So, you introduce these antibodies, and so your body is ready. It's its defense system, and it's ready to defend you against all of the nasty little antigens of the flu. So that way you're all safe. It's just your immune system's defense system. It really just helps amp that up. Okay, so the people that are not really influenced, but they get hit the worst from the flu are children, people in like the geriatric or elderly community, and people who travel. And this was mainly, like I had said before, it was mainly for soldiers in World War II. They gave it to them. That would be like their first line of defense against any infections, mainly the flu, because it was an epidemic during that time. It was given to them so that they would be safe and healthy, and then it was later on developed in 1978 for release into the general public, and many scientists were a part of that, and they all kind of worked together to better medicine and to help the United States with this virus. So, what we as college students can do to help our little community. So, first of all, we can get our flu shot. I know a lot of people are kind of afraid or scared of the flu shot because they're not really sure of the effects or the things that could happen, but I mean, you really need to get it because it helps your body, it defends it, and if you get your flu shot, then you'll be less likely to spread that virus around to others. And some other things that we can do, wash your hands. That is the best line of defense against any bacteria, virus, any sickness, just anything. Okay, so you're going to want to wash those hands before and after eating, whenever you come in contact, like say you touch something and then you touch your face. Or, okay, for example, so say someone with just the flu virus or maybe just a touch of something, say my phone was sitting on my desk and someone sneezed. Well, that the germs from that sneeze got on my phone. Okay, so then I get on my phone, start typing and looking at everything. Then I set my phone down and I go to eat an apple, or I scratch my nose, or just I go and touch other things like my pencil or a piece of paper that I was passing to someone else. I am now transmitting that virus to other individuals or even myself. So we want to wash our hands whenever we come in contact with anything like that. And always when you sneeze, you're going to want to cover your mouth with either your hand or your coat sleeve or anything like that. So cover your face when you sneeze, because you don't want all your little germ particles going everywhere. Oh, and when you cough, do that too when you cough. What we can do also, kind of on the education side, we can talk about the flu, we can talk about its effects, we can talk about like I just mentioned, the history of the flu and like what it does, and also what that vaccine will do to help your body, the positive effects of that, and also tell people that they are not invincible. I know that there are a lot of people that are skeptical. They're like, well, I didn't get the flu last year, so I'm fine. Oh no. Like, I got the flu last year. I can't get it again. You can't get the flu again. Yes, you can. It can reoccur. And since that virus, they say you have it the year before and then you get it again, that virus can come back even stronger. And the antigens and everything are going to be a lot stronger and a lot more harmful for your body. So you're going to want to get your flu shot so you can build up that immunity to this virus so that it can't get out of hand and won't be able to be fought off. So yeah. So this vaccine, like I said, it was helpful during World War II. It is helpful today. And it's just, it's a lot more effective than just the everyday person. It is helpful whenever you come in contact with immunocompromised people or patients. That means that their immune system is not as built up as you or me. And whenever you come in contact with babies, small children, elderly patients or people, like it just really helps. It's a first line of defense for your immune system to help fight off that virus. So let's just try to all get our flu shot and just help make our little community a little bit better. And remember to talk about it. Tell your friends, like, hey, I know you really don't want to get the flu shot. I know you might be afraid of shots, but it's rather have a little bit of pain for just a minute from getting the shot, or have a long-term effect of having pain from the virus, it possibly growing and it making it harder for it to be fought off, or even you, possibly not even you getting the flu, but you passing on that bacteria onto someone else, or virus onto someone else, and them not being able to get rid of it. So it's really a personal defense, but also a defense for everyone else around you. So thank you, and you'll have a wonderful day.